Alright guys, so the big Strat versus Hafooey game just ended, and instead of showing the live footage, I'm just gonna go back and explain these moves to you, or at least to the best of my ability. So basically, this is Big Strat, and this is Hafooey. We all love Hafooey. We all hate Big Strat. He's our op, right? Because everybody loves Hafooey on the Hafooey channel. Everybody does. So okay, let's start this. Let's go. So he plays this knight, which is a bad move because the pawns need to get to the center. Pawns need to get there. Then I put my pawn there because we put it there to be taken. And he does this. He does all this. He thinks he's tough, not going in the center. That's what he's thinking. So I put there to stop the pawn from going further. And then he does this. The ready opening, I think. I don't even. And apparently I did the old Indian attack. I don't even know what that is for real. He's trying to. I don't even know what the point of this move is because it's not doing anything. Well, it's pinning my knight, I suppose, but you could have done that with the bishop. See, now this move, I'm trying to take the knight to make his pawn structure bad. And I do exactly that. Then I get my queen out so that I can castle. I take the bishop that he handed to me, by the way, he just gave it to me, and it worsens his pawn structure even further. He probably didn't mean to do that, but I'll make fun of him either way. That was a bad move. And then I get my knight out, right? Because you gotta develop your knight. You gotta do that. He gets his knight out, he copies me, and then I castle my king to get it to safety, and he gives me a check. And I put my king even deeper in the corner because it helps. And then he's trying to get the rook out. So you see here, I give him a check. And he's not aware that he should have put his knight there instead of moving his king, because that removes his ability to castle. Then I take his pawn with my queen because it's there and I can do it. Then he puts his rook right here. In this position, I'm not really sure what to do. Because I know that I could put pieces here. I know I could put that knight there, and I think that's actually just what I do. No, I put the bishop there. I should have put my knight there. What am I doing? That would have been a better move. But I'm trying to, get through my bishop through there so I can get my queen in. And I don't know why I didn't get my queen in. I should have put it like there. And then there, because of the rook. I had the rook. But, I don't know. We all made mistakes. And then I take the knight with my rook. Because, this is a misclick. I remember. Shut up. This is a misclick. I remember doing this. Cause, I forgot that my screen was touch screen. I don't know if you can see those dots. It's touch screen. I forgot about that, and I was trying to help myself think of the moves. That would happen if I did this move. But I just misclicked. It was a terrible move, it turns out. But now I give him a check. And then I put my pawn up there, defending my bishop. And the bishop is also defending my pawn. My king can no longer get back ranked. And he does this to fend off my bishop to get my pawn, which is actually a decent move. Which at least I think. Now he does that, but apparently his intention was never to get the pawn. Instead he does this. Which does set up a fork, but he sees this. And he's cool. Wait a minute, did I miss? Because I know he took my bishop. Did I miss? I'm so dumb. He's even dumber for making that move, but I'm so dumb, man. If I no. Either way, okay, it was there, and now it's not. Okay, we all make mistakes. Then I get my thing there to try to fork, but he sees that and goes there, which I should have went there. But alas, I did not see it because I was focused on something else. I take the pawn in hopes to open up this, and I did. I don't even know what that does. I don't know why I did it. Now I'm trying to get my rook through because sacrificing the rook is better than sacrificing the queen. Then he does this, in which I do that, and then engage an exchange of pieces after he does this. Yep. Boom, boom. Which is bad. I'm down material. I should not be doing this. Then he blunders his bishop, right? It's over for his bishop. and then he pushes his pawns. I should have never let that happen. I let it slip, and then he takes the rest of my pawn, yada yada. I can push my pawn through, but then it's blocked. At this point, I feel like I should have just queen there and then got my knights over here to defend. But, you know, you see this guy coming, you gotta get your knight down there because your king has whatever, like 5 squares to go to get to that pawn. Well, the pawn only has 3 squares, so you're not gonna make it. But this knight, I wouldn't really think. I was thinking that's too many squares for my king. I gotta get my knight over there. You know, yeah. And then I do, but then alas, it's not good enough. But I realize I can deliver a check to the king, and then the king has to move, and then I can guard the thing. Which in this position, Stratton should have took that. He should have took this. I take this. He queens. That's what he should have done. And also delivers a check, so I can't queen either. But instead he does this. I do that. I'm trying to make him delete his rook. That's what I'm trying to do. Which it does work, but I fail to remember that this could happen. At this point, I choose to let my knight get slain or saving him, which I don't know if was a good move or a bad move. Either way, I'm kind of lost here. He should have took that pawn, because it would no work for me if he took that pawn. I push it till I get a queen. He sacrifices queen for another queen, which is an alright move. He pushes his other pawn. I take it. He takes my knight. I run, and see, this position, what he wants to do is he wants to push me into a corner, put his king right there, and then put his queen there. See, what he doesn't want to do is draw the game. But alas, some things are just not, meant to be, and he draws the game. So, that's how the game versus Big Strat ended. If everybody say I had 8 seconds on the clock, by the way. If he just kept making random moves across the board, he would have won. But alas, we all make mistakes, and let's not bully Big Strat for his mistakes. He's still, in my eyes, he did better than me in this game, but that's only because I missed his huge queen blunder. Which in my eyes is more of a blunder than blundering the queen. If you miss getting the queen. Either way, that was this chess game, and I really hope you enjoyed this content, and smash that like button, and let me think, kick that subscribe button. No one's ever said that before. Kick it. Then yeah, okay, bye bye.